Hi, what's up everyone? It's Doug here with Retro Geek Gaming, bringing you another video. Now, this one's going to be a tad bit different. Typically I try to stick to one category per video. But I decided to try something a little bit different, and I'm going to be basically doing what I call This Week in Gaming. Something along that lines. Basically I like to talk about 2 to 3, maybe 4 things that I kind of heard throughout the week. It's pretty good out here and there that I want to talk about. So the first thing we're going to talk about is Darksiders 3. This game was announced through Amazon, kind of accidentally leaked, and then we got an official trailer for it. And to be honest with you, I'm stoked. I love Darksiders. I was a little bit more of a fan of the first one, to be honest. I still like the second one. The second one was kind of a lot bigger and a lot more ambitious, and I kind of like that, but it was also kind of easy to get lost. I kind of like the Zelda feel with the first one, and I hope that this one kind of blends them a little bit. Maybe it has some RPG elements, maybe it has a little bit more like Zelda elements, but it doesn't go too crazy or too overboard. But still looking forward to it. It comes out in 2018, and it stars Fury, who is the third horseman of the apocalypse. Of course, the last one is Strife, which I honestly thought they were going to do Strife first, because Strife uses guns. And if you played the first 2 ones, you know exactly which ones I'm talking about, because War has one and Death has the other, so I figured they'd give them back to him. And then we'd have some gunplay stuff. I can imagine some Devil May Cry kind of stuff with that, you know, and I'll probably just do a fan theory on that in itself another time, now that we know that Darksiders is actually going to continue now. Which I was worried about because, you know, the way the THQ went down and all that stuff, individual games and all that. But it's nice to see that it's still coming around. And of course we're going to be having Fury hunting down the 7 deadly sins, which I think will be really interesting to see. And of course she has that little magical whip thing. I think it's going to have a lot of comparisons back to maybe God of War with that. So it'll be kind of interesting to see them blend in Legend of Zelda with God of War. I really do hope that that's the angle that they go with and stuff like that. I think it'll be really interesting. And moving right along to our next topic, there's rumors going around from a Forbes analyst that is basically saying, at least I think it was Forbes is where it was, that was saying that Sony's planning to release a PlayStation 5 next year. This is what they're predicting, is that, you know, Sony is planning, has it in the works to release a PlayStation 5 in 2018. And to be honest with you, I'm kind of on the fence about it. I mean, I can understand where some people are coming from. I mean, after all, they did just release the PlayStation Pro. And so having that thing out for less than a year would really kind of feel like it's burning that market. But at the same time, the PlayStation 4 has been out for pretty close to 5 years, as of 2018, actually. And if the Wii U can be out for 5 years and get a new system with the Switch, then why not? Why not have the Xbox Scorpio just be, you know, the next generation iteration of Xbox, and this one is coming out, supposedly, the rumors are the next generation iteration for Sony, and the Switch is the next generation iteration for Nintendo. I think that'd be okay, you know. I can understand why they wouldn't want to do that, but if you think about it, it doesn't really have to be too much different. It can just be something where it can be like, I don't know, they don't have to necessarily call it a PlayStation 5, like they could call it a PlayStation Plus or something. I don't know, just throwing that idea out there. And it just happens to be backwards compatible to all the PS4 games, to where no one really even notices. I mean, it's kind of like a PlayStation 2. You know, PlayStation 2 was completely backwards compatible to PS1, even though they had another number next to it, and it was basically just a more capable PlayStation. And still continued on with the games. I think that in a way it would be more beneficial to do that. Only because I'm the kind of person that I don't see the point in the Pro. You know what I'm saying? If it plays the exact same games as the PS4, and all it does is upscale it, then I don't see much of a point to it. I just want my PlayStation 4. But if you come up with a PlayStation 5, that is a true next-gen system, has true next-gen hardware, is capable of doing native 4K, is capable of actually doing everything, has more capable processors and all that stuff like that, then I would feel like giving Sony money for another system. But who knows, this could easily just be, like another Vita. We heard they were kind of working on another portable. This could be anything like that. So I'm just kind of leaving that out there for now. Not really speculating too much without official confirmation. The next thing that we're going to talk about is going to be this article in which this journalist was stating that they think that Microsoft should come out with a portable, and that they should try to compete directly with Nintendo. And I wanted to laugh when I heard about this, to be truthful, because yeah, sure, if Microsoft came out with a portable, it would be powerful, but you can't really compete in the space that Nintendo's in. I mean, it's gotten to a point now to where Nintendo is competing with Nintendo. I mean, you can see that with the Switch, as well as this new Nintendo 2DS they're coming out with. They're basically both kind of, sort of, although Switch is really more of their console that they're boasting, but you can use it as a portable, so you get where I'm coming from. They're kind of competing in the same space. And if Sony, who had the Vita, compared to what the 3DS could do, if they couldn't topple Nintendo, I don't think that Microsoft could. And second, how much of a beast would that thing be for it to be more capable than a Switch? I mean, you have to think about the kind of power input that goes into this, and you have that Tegra chip in there, and it's probably pushing out the best capabilities that it can. So other than the fact that Microsoft will probably come out with a 1080 screen, maybe make it about the same size, and just have the traditional controllers snapped onto it, it really would be that much different. It'd be like having a portable Xbox One, because I don't think that, from a portable standpoint, you can make it much more powerful than that without sacrificing something to either make it outrageously priced, or the battery is horrible, or something. So that, plus I kind of see Microsoft already in the portable business. I mean, look at laptops. Laptops, if you have a Windows 10 laptop, is capable of having Xbox, and you can sync it to your Xbox Live account to then stream games. And if you have, I think tablets are capable of doing this. I'm not 100% sure, because again, I know it's mostly for Windows 10, but I don't know about the Windows tablets. But again, if you have a laptop and you have Windows 10, you can download the same games that are on Xbox One pretty much, and then just carry them on the go for you. So you can sit down in Starbucks with a controller plugged into the USB port, and it's a portable. It's not exactly the same thing, I know, but it is pretty close. And then you have things like the GPD the GPD Win is what I think it is. No, the GPS. No, I think it's GPD Win, which is kind of like a little $300 little portable Windows 10 laptop with a keyboard and Xbox button inputs on the bottom. So it's kind of like a portable, and it's about the size of the Nintendo 3DS and costs about the same as a Switch. So I just don't think that Microsoft really needs to compete in this, but that's just me. Thank you guys for watching. Feel free to put your comments about any of the stuff that we've talked about today. What do you think about Microsoft potentially coming out with a portable? Do you think that there's even any much of a point to that? Or the rumor that we're going to get a PlayStation 5, do you think that that's warranted? And, what about Darksiders 3? Are you guys looking forward to that like I am? Love to hear what you guys have to say. Appreciate you guys watching. I normally, again, just don't do this kind of content. I just really feel like I didn't want to do a couple of little 2 to 3 minute segments. So I decided to just put it all together into one big video and call it a day. So appreciate you guys watching. As always, have yourself a good one. Like, subscribe if you want to. No pressure from me. See you guys next time.